about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Dances away from the heat. He fires it out to the right. And he intercepts it, bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play.
And he's running in the open. Rams him with the stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, David, they were going to have to get a lot of hats to the football. This is not an easy guy to bring down with just one guy. You have to gang tackle, you have to pursue. And, David, the defense couldn't get it done right there.
No, really poor job. Listen, you're okay with giving up yards throughout a game, and you see more and more. I'm okay.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Calls his own number. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
No, he's short. And I tell you what, the QB, you see down this area, it's so short. You only got a couple yards you got to get. He thought he could get it, went downhill, tried to get there, but the defense says no, sir.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Rayner. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on fourth and short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on fourth and short. The Jaguars are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
Marches ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run. They knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Alabama.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Dropping back, it's Davenport. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 11 over Missouri. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter, you just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Quarterback extends the play. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Hawkins. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Holds and fires it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. With jet sweep pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Arkansas State. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Davenport. Fires to the right, and they can't make the connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Jaguars in the hurry up. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the Jaguars will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. From the gun, running back on the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Pass to 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It's 1st down from the 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
To the air, it's Davenport. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On 4th down, the defense dials up the blitz, and you just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up, and on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession, and you're coming off the field.
He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
South Alabama.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Quarterback checking off. On second down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Bryant. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Right back up top on second and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
South Alabama, 19.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Davenport. What a snag by the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll start this drive firing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running with power. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, South Alabama. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Plows through the defense. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out. Oh my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. A nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
It's simple play, simple game. Get that 1st down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
And the Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Toss to the outside. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. A lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a 3rd down.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Power football with the run. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes, and when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Wolves.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Here's the score. Arkansas State 35. South Alabama 26.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Coming after it. Safe completion on the screen. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. The Jaguars want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fights off a defender. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme way
offense gets set for second down. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back for its own.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Red Bulls! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hand? Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Fires left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And back to the air on second down. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on third. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Moving away from pressure. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He caught it. Couldn't quite might nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He lets it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he makes the catch at the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 2 to Washington. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, South Alabama. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. A About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
It's now second down after the short completion. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love working the slot receivers. And you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Quarterback will audible. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Let's go. Now we got ourselves a ball game. This one looked like it was almost over in the 2-minute situation. Get a few first downs. Walk out of here with a W. No, sir. Defense forces the turnover. Offense, it's your turn.
Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Davenport. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
The Red Wolves hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz. You may have to sell out. You might risk giving up a big play, but it's just...
Got enough space. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
That is exact.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
And the quick shuffle pass underneath. At the 45 on his way. He'll work his way down to the 28. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying.
Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. The play action fake. Trying to get to him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season